Hey guys, Frenchper here, and I am tired of denying the truth. Arthur is the best leader, in my opinion. Simple, plain and straight, best leader. Better than Ali, better than Leader Ash, better than fucking old Borg. And who else is there? I don't even know. There might be, oh yeah, better than Ruby as well, easily. So, I will go over Arthur builds a little bit, his abilities, and I will also tell you a few things about other characters, but I think other characters look good on paper. I think they look good in most of the games, maybe even better. But I don't think, well, obviously this is um, an opinion from an Arthur main perspective, okay? If I was an anime, I may see things from a different angle. So I am obviously really biased, but I think it's okay. So, okay, first of all, many things are overrated. The ability, the anti-fear from Ash is highly dependent on his skill. I've played with some Ashes and against Ballin, my fear is maxed out all the time. So, overrated, his fear ability. His what else does he have? Damage. His damage is great on both sides, but it's not close to Arthur raw damage that he gives to the warrior. And all you need is just a warrior with you and yourself. You also have a good damage, a really high damage by base, and more than that. Ruby, honestly, I think she's overrated as well. I think that her overall boost of damage is again not close to Arthur or especially to Annie. It's not close. Those two give so much damage to one side, either firearm, Annie, or melee. Arthur, like he can give, well, at least I do give a 55% extra damage to my warriors. That's insane. In a game against a demon, 55% is no joke, especially if they do find, I mean, the thing is, in every game, you know, like, if you find, how to say, yeah, a Scotty with a legendary, you find it insane, right? Well, what Arthur does is he makes a Scotty with a regular lumberjack axe looks like he has a legendary. That's how much he does. Maybe not as much as a legendary. I'm not sure about that. Maybe even more. Who knows? But it's insane. Another thing, if I were to compare with Annie a little bit, with Annie you need to pick up ammo, you need to do things, you know, like her ulti, you also have a short cooldown, basically 40 seconds. It's the same as Arthur pretty much. But you need to collect ammo and do things like that. And she doesn't have any boost other than the extra 15% here you get for you and your teammates. But I do find, and I know this may sound strange, but I do find myself doing more balanced bad damage than Annie when I play Arthur. At least by myself. As a team it's a whole different story, but that's part of the equation as well. So what you have with Arthur here, the Weapon Master Sword that he gets every game. He has an extra 5% damage, balance bar 20%. That's massive, guys, okay? 20% dismemberment, who cares? And attack speed 5%. So that balance bar damage coupled with the extra speed he gets, it goes together. It goes together. So you might see 20% extra balance bar damage, but because he can attack faster and get more hits quicker, I would say it's about 25% or 30% by himself. He gets that. So Annie might give an extra 15% balance bar to each survivor, but Arthur by himself pretty much does that, you know, and getting hits with the sword, especially light attacks, is super easy. And let's be honest, the average team will not be able to really get those 15% from Annie because at least two of them will be new at the game or lack experience. So with Annie, in reality, you might boost you will boost yourself and you will boost maybe one or two more teammates with that extra 15%, but that's it. So I think it's fairly close with what you can do by yourself as Arthur any game. Then okay. Alright. Then also there are some other things that are not talked about. Arthur anti-fear is decent. He can, but you know, if you play the right way and teammates stay close to you, which they don't, which it's okay. But he has a light source. Every 30 seconds he can light up his sword and lower the fear of himself and his teammates. And if you do that every 30-40 seconds, or even if you know, do some finishers and keep it going, his ultimate, the Lord's Wrath, you can lower your teammates' fear, but you will need some kind of coordination, you know, and teammates to stay really near you to get that effect. But he does have some really good anti-fear, in my opinion, and it's so badass. Honestly, he looks really badass when he activates his sword and he starts swinging. It's super cool. So yeah, that's what I think of Arthur. And yeah, I mean, obviously here, whenever I get to Prestige 5, and you know when I do, you know, like the possibility to have the 30% here. Okay, yeah, sorry. So he has a possibility to have 30% extra damage here and an extra 25% from the Prestige 5. It's just insane. And on top of this, you add Master of Influence, which gives an extra 20% of whatever, you know, the addition of those two things too. It's just nuts. It is just nuts. Maybe I think you get to like 60-70%. It's, and unlike hunters, you know, with a leader like Arthur, you do not need to collect. You don't. I mean, all you need to do is to have a melee weapon in your hands. It's infinite. So you know, all of the ammo stuff it's out of the way. So now we'll talk about the build a little bit, which I found really cool on Arthur. I will give you a few you know, options that you have. So I'm Prestige 3, but if you're not, it's okay. I will tell you what to remove. So as a Prestige 3 player, I have so many options that are really good, I think. Like, this could be useful. I think it's good at 10 meters. Even 8 meter works, but I am not exactly sure. I think 10 meters might just be perfect. So now the options. So quicker cooldown, despite what people think, it makes a difference because his ultimate is so useful. Like anti-fear, damage, extra damage. I mean basically fear and damage as two things that you constantly want to have, and his ultimate gives you that every 30 seconds, so you get to activate it all the time. Super useful. It's really great to play Arthur, honestly. And honestly, the difference between 5 and 10%, I can see it. At book, I see it easily. During the game, I see it at times. I would say sometimes. So this is a cool option already. You can mix. Let's say you can do this. That goes together. Quick. I know that basically your sword is a light source, so it works with light therapy. But it's a cool option you can use. But well, you can just go like something like that and be nasty a little bit. You know, make sure that the demon doesn't. But you know, that's basically good for the split strategy. You know, like when you split at during the, you know, 2 people grab the dagger, or maybe 3 and 1 grab the pages, and that is insane. But I personally don't like to do that. So that's what I like to do. But anyways, that's my build right here. Very simple. So aura effect, quicker cooldown, maxed out Master of Influence, fear here, just because I do find it useful and because I can. Arthur has so much space, you know, to have fun. This could be an option as well, you know. I could do this. You know, this. I think this would be maybe my next points. But yeah, tell me what you think, guys. I mean, again to resume what I said. Ash anti-fear ability is, I believe, overrated here. Fear resistance 25%. I think it's overrated. The damage he gives, I think it's not close to what Arthur can provide to the team, and I mean, all you need is just one decent warrior as Arthur. With this guy, you might you will need at least 2 people to be good, to really get an effect from your boost here, and you yourself will not do that much damage. You will not be that efficient, At least balance bar wise and damage wise, I found Arthur better otherwise. Compared to Annie, as I said, I do believe that what Arthur gets for himself with the Mastery of the Sword is just as good as what Annie will, in average, give to the team in terms of balance bar. And damage is the same, except that giving damage to a warrior is easier, honestly. You don't need much aura and well. So yeah, super high damage. I mean, super consistent against any demon. Basically, if I'm playing Arthur, I feel confident, but it's going to be successful if I have decent teammates. I don't need extremely good teammates. If I'm playing Annie or Ash, or especially will be well, this guy, I won't even mention him. I won't be as confident because they will not have as much as an effect on the game as Arthur does by himself, without having to rely on what your aura will give to teammates, which is, in average, it's hard to say how much of your aura, how many players and survivors will really benefit of your aura, depending on how well they will perform during the game. So that's kind of my issue with the others compared to Arthur, with who I, especially in solo queue, he's very, very reliable. And as I said, only one survivor needs to be buffed. Just one warrior and you're pretty much good to go. But yeah, sorry, super long, but I, as an Arthur main and my favorite leader here, I thought someone might talk a little bit about his ability and how good he is. I think compared to the others, possibly the best leader. It's hard to state that. It's very hard because survivors do not fight each other actually. They fight against demons, all of them, so it's hard to compare them. But here, that's my opinion. Yeah. So thanks for watching, and Arthur mains, you are the best. Yeah, and see you next video. And yeah, tell me what you think. I'm open to anything. I just think, yeah, it's nice to give a different perspective for once on Arthur. See ya.
Find me some more of these. There's no stopping me now.
Drink deep of this potion, friends. A divine force flows through me. Truly a curious
over here. I need to show you something.
I'm one of the good guys! Who dares fire on the lead of Castle Blackrock? The righteous need not fear the likes of you. A divine force flows.
Oh, this'll dissect the dinner.
I will meet thee. My shoelaces untied.
Tear you up.
Ooh, how I've missed these.
Check your map. I'm marked something.
Somebody got it. Heard enough for you.
Please tell me something.
Loudmouth bragouts.
Way too dangerous in this fight.
Honey, you got real lucky. Jim, never disappoint.
For your arrogance, I don't. Back to the depths of waste. So I may remove thy head. Deliver me a healing remedy.
I call this one the ad.